It is mailbag time here on the Chiefs Report. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Again, hashtag Chiefs or Super Chat to get your questions in. We will answer as many questions as we can get to on today's show, so go ahead and submit them. Jensen's weather forecast asks, isn't Andy Reid the best coach after the bye week? I've heard that multiple times. I don't have his record in front of me. It's very good, though. It's well above 500. Historically, yes, he has been one of the best coaches coming off the bye week in NFL history. He might be number one in win percentage. I'd have to go double check that. But Andy Reid is tremendous coming off the bye. He uses the extra time to reset, refresh, and then get the Chiefs prepared for their opponent after the bye week. He has been tremendous over the years, going back to his days as the Philadelphia Eagles head coach as well. Adrenaline Central, are the Chiefs back? As in, are the Chiefs back to being the Chiefs? Well, they've won 4 in a row, so in just a pure winning standpoint over the last month, yes. But I still think they, at times they've been a little lackadaisical. That Raiders game was by far the most complete game they played. The defense has been rolling. They shut down Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. But I think these next couple of weeks are a good opportunity to really stamp your, put your notice on the NFL. Hey, we're back. Go win your next 3 AFC West opponents. Get to 10-4. That would be 7 straight victories. At that point, it's like, all right, the Chiefs are really back. They're back, but they're not, I would say at their peak at this point in time. Fredi Martinez asks, do you think we will go undefeated for the rest of our games? Appreciate you guys using hashtag Chiefs to get your questions on the show. I think it's possible. I did a record prediction video for the remainder of the season. I had them losing 1 game just because I thought putting a loss on there made sense, but I definitely think it is possible they win their final 6 games and go 13-4, which means they would have won their final 10 to finish the regular season. Zcash Bands, do you think we can make another Super Bowl and win it? I think it's possible, yeah. Let's show the AFC playoff picture real quick, Trace. You look at how things sit in the AFC, who is just the clear favorite to come out of the AFC? There's no reason why the Chiefs can't be that team. Buffalo has slipped recently, and they just lost Tre'Davious White. The Titans have a ton of injuries with Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, and Julio Jones, and Henry's probably not coming back. Baltimore is 8-3, but they've looked very human recently. The Patriots look like a team to be reckoned with. I think the Chiefs and the Patriots are the best 2 teams in the AFC right now. So, yeah. And when you talk about New England, you're talking about a team with a rookie quarterback. Like, I'll take Mahomes over Matt Jones in a do-or-die game at this point all day. I'll just lean on the veteran there. So I think there's a very good chance the Chiefs make another run at the Super Bowl. We got Sammy Shambles next, hashtag Chiefs. Should the Chiefs draft Chris Olave next year? I'd like it. The wide receiver out of Ohio State. I think this is a topic we've talked about a ton. Number 2 receiver for the Chiefs hasn't exactly been a position of strength, if you will. Josh Gordon hasn't really shown much. McCole Hardman has just been kind of a gadget guy. He hasn't been great. I like Byron Pringle, but he's more of a number 3. So yeah, I think drafting Chris Olave is very much a real possibility. Continue to get your questions in, hashtag Chiefs or Super Chat, so producer Trace can find all of your questions. We'll make this the pinned comment on today's video. Who is your dream first-round draft pick? Just let us know. Dream first-round pick. We'll make this the pinned comment, so if you get hit with the YouTube ad break, go ahead and answer right there. Paul Soldier, 23, predict Patrick Mahomes' 2021 stats. For the rest of the year, I'm just going to pull up his stats currently. Give me a second. We've got, so far through 11 games, he's thrown for 3,200 yards exactly, 65.5% completion, 25 touchdowns, 11 picks. So he's on pace for almost 40 touchdowns and like 16 picks. So I'll say just over 5,000 yards passing, 39 touchdowns, and 14 picks. I think he'll throw 14 TDs to just 3 picks the rest of the way. Who says no? That's just me throwing a dart, baby. I'm at the bar. I'm just throwing darts. So we'll see how it ends up, but I think somewhere in that area is possible. Jensen again. I've heard people say Andy Reid is the – oh, we already asked to answer this question. Yeah, he's been great off the bye week. There's no doubt about it. Let's go Isaac Murphy here. If Harrison could choose one player for the Chiefs to cut, who would he pick? If there were no salary cap, or if Cunningham cleared all of the player's salary cap, it would probably be Frank Clark, even though he's played better, because then I could have $25 million to play with. But if it's just one player to just get rid of and not worry about it, I'm trying to think of like the worst player on the team. Ben Neiman? I don't like Ben Neiman. He kind of sucks. Probably go Ben Neiman. Sorensen hadn't been great this year, but he's played a little better as of late. Probably go Ben Neiman. I don't think he's good at all. Mahomes 86. Have you invested in any Patrick Mahomes rookie cards? I have not. When I was a kid, I was more of a card collector. I don't do much of that anymore. Doesn't mean I will never buy cards again, whether it's baseball or football, but I do not have a Patrick Mahomes rookie card, unfortunately, because that'll probably be worth a lot someday. Tony says, hope we end up with a great record. Yeah, listen, hit that subscribe button because we have Chiefs videos almost every single day, and we did a record prediction video on Sunday, so anyone who wants to go check that out, hit the subscribe button. Use hashtag Chiefs for Super Chat. Producer Trace telling me not getting a ton of questions, so go ahead and load those in there so we can answer some more. We've got full of nuts. Is Shane Buechele the long-term backup quarterback, or should Kansas City draft a QB? I think there's a decent chance that he will be the long-term backup. That's what I'm hoping for, right? Obviously, you don't need a starter. You've got Mahomes. But if you could find your long-term backup as an undrafted free agent from last year, that's tremendous. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to draft a quarterback and maybe have a competition for QB2. But if you feel comfortable with Buechele and don't have to draft a quarterback, that is obviously the preferred outcome. We'll see if Chad Henne keeps playing. But he's getting up there. He's like 36 now. So we'll see what the quarterback position looks like sometime, in the offseason behind Patrick Mahomes. Now, we do have a sweet deal for you guys as kind of our post-Cyber Monday sale continues here. You can get this T-shirt combo, short sleeve and long sleeve, for 50% off. Normally it's $50 for both. Right now it's only $25. Chatsports.com/Chiefs combo. That link will get you to the page to go ahead and buy this today for 50% off. That is chatsports.com/Chiefs combo. Pick up a short sleeve and a long sleeve T-shirt. It's 2 for 1. $25 at chatsports.com/Chiefs combo. Parth Patel, Byron Pringle starting to become Sammy Watkins' replacement. I don't hate that. Similar type of players, in key spots, they're reliable, which Sammy was when he was healthy. He was just hurt all the time. I don't hate that. I don't think Pringle's a pure number 2 receiver, but I think he's an excellent number 3. Adrenaline again. Is Jahan Dotson the best option for the Chiefs in the draft? Receiver out of Penn State. He's really explosive, a good returner as well. I like him quite a bit. I think he's what Mecole Hardman we hoped he would be. Dotson has the similar explosiveness, but he's a much better route runner and pure receiver. I think Dotson would be a guy that I would have great interest in. Paul Soldier, if we let go on Tyrann Mathieu, should we pick up Jessie Bates in free agency, or should we sign Gilmore? Gilmore is just a different position, so I don't think those two are connected. As far as Bates goes, he's a little bit younger. I don't know what his market will be, though. Like, is Mathieu or Bates going to cost more? It might be Bates because he's younger. I would probably just bring back Honey Badger because you know what you have there, but we'll have to wait and see what Brett Veach prioritizes in free agency. Zcash, were you born in Kansas City, Missouri, or just Kansas? Neither. I was not born in Kansas City, Missouri, or in Kansas. I was born in the great state of Texas. RTMG asks, will Tyreek have another unbelievable catch against Denver that actually counts? That's right. So last year he had that crazy touchdown that he didn't even realize was a touchdown. They ended up punting and didn't challenge it because by the time they realized he caught it, it was too late. Tyreek Hill is the first receiver in NFL history to tell his coaching staff he did not catch a ball on a 50-50 one. That, you know how receivers are like, oh, yeah, I caught it. And then you see the replay. It's like, dude, it clearly hit the ground. This was the opposite. He was like, I don't think I caught it. But he did. But it was too late. We'll see. Hopefully he has a big game on Sunday. Shout out your favorite Chiefs player. Show him some love. Let us know who it is, current or former. Either way works. Just shout out. your favorite Chiefs player, current or of all time. Couple more here. Parth Patel, do you think Patrick Mahomes is back? I'm still not 100% with him being back. He's not back to peak Mahomes, but he's playing a lot better. He's being smarter with the football. That Raiders game, he was tremendous. That was his best game of the year. But yeah, I'm with you. He's not quite fully back, but he's in a much better place than he was, say, 5 or 6 weeks ago. Isaac Murphy, what would you grade the Orlando Brown trade after a fair sample size? Give it like a C+. I don't know if either side has, clearly won that trade by any means, but Brown has gotten better for the most part as the season went on. He didn't play as good against Dallas, but I think he's gotten a little bit better, and this is still a new scheme for him. He comes from a run-heavy offense, and now he's trying to play with the Chiefs, so I think we have to give it time. But yeah, I mean, at this point, it has not been a home run trade. I think that's fair to say. The Pierre family, we going to beat the Broncos? Hell yes, 31-13. Give me the Chiefs in this one. I think they beat Denver. Last one on this mailbag, Jensen's weather forecast. What position would you draft in the first round if you were Brett Veach? It's a good question. I think positions you could target: receiver, safety, depending on Mathieu's future, and pass rusher, probably defensive end. I think those are the 3 areas I would look at if I was the Kansas City Chiefs in the NFL draft. If we didn't get to your question on this mailbag, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at HGramNFL. You can go ahead and push this across, Trace, before the next one. At HGramNFL, if we didn't get to your question on this mailbag, you can go ahead and follow me there and ask me all of your questions. It's at HGramNFL. That's at HGramNFL. If you want more Chiefs content on Instagram and some NFL and other sports content as well.